world? I want to welcome y'all to Political Street Talk, man. We coming to y'all. We missed y'all last week. We was on vacation, man. You know what I'm saying? We coming back to y'all this week to give you some news that you can use, man. We got a couple current events and topics to talk about, some local things, man. But to the people that just tuning in, we thank y'all for following, man. We've been doing this for a little while now. We're going to give our people a few minutes to come in. Then we're going to give y'all some news that you can use, man. Political Street style. If you out there, I ask that you share this, man. We need to reach as many people as we can because there's some issues that's plaguing our community, man, that we have to speak up and address. And if we don't speak up and address them, they will be left unaddressed. You know what I'm saying? So, but how you been, brother?
What's happening, brother? Been doing my best, man. Everything's good, man. We missed you last week on Wednesday. I didn't know what to do with myself on Wednesday, man. I didn't know what to do, bro.
Man, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Last Wednesday, I was in Isla Rotan, man.
I don't even know what that is, where it's at, but it sounds real devil now, man.
Sometimes we gotta get away and let our minds reset, man. I didn't have no internet service, no phone service. I had 3 people like, man, why you didn't get the internet package? I went on vacation to get away from y'all.
Tell them what you told me though, bro, because it's something I ain't never really thought about. You gone for 7 days, 6 days, 7 nights, however long you were gone. What was the thing you said? Why didn't you really want your phone on?
Man, listen, first thing is, I was on a cruise, man, so if something happened personal, they wasn't gonna turn that ship around and bring me back, you know what I'm saying? But secondly, I went on vacation to get away from this shit, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be away, let my mind reset. Man, my phone jumped so much. I think this thing got rung today about 120 times. You know what I'm saying? Minus the social media stuff, so, man, I ain't had no service, so I couldn't answer. Boy, hey, man, that allows you to let your mind reset, man, and focus on what you need to focus on. It's time to reflect.
And that's very true, man. You way out there in the middle of the ocean, and somebody talk about your dog that got ran over.
Yeah, man.
Now you sad for the whole, you can't even enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man.
So I can dig that.
I spent all my money to be out here, you know what I'm saying? Hello, how you doing, Miss Kelly? We want to appreciate you for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, to the people just now joining in, please share this live, man. We're trying to reach as many people as we can. We can't do this without y'all. As soon as we get a few more people in here, we're going to jump this off real proper, like the Political Street Talk way, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get my live check going, make sure we can catch all the questions, comments, and concerns, man. We really got some shit to talk about this week, man. Right here, some local business.
Some real issues, man. Some real issues, because it's like, when you watch television or you read social media, it's a lot of things that get a lot of coverage, but things that happen within our community, it don't get the coverage that I feel it deserves, you know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with that because nowadays we have a different avenues and different resources, like Political Street Talk. Man, if you run into some issues and stuff that you need addressed, some people are scared to address it, man. We ain't ducking no smoke, man. We talk about everything, you know what I'm saying? So
Independent media.
Yeah. What's up, Miss Kimberly Shedd? How you doing? What's up, Galen? Hey, y'all do us a favor, man. Share this, because we're trying to reach as many people as we can today. We get a few more people in, we're going to go ahead and jump this off.
We got a few topics, and as usual, if we got something that we missed that y'all need to put us on, put it off in the chat.
While we waiting on a few people to get in here, man, you know what I'm saying? The universe is mental. Get a little closer where you can see that. The universe is mental, man. This right here is one of your very own, man, Mr. J.E. Ditto. Jason Boy, man, my co-host. It's his book, man, and he got a new one that's about to drop. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man. And I put that Rusk County Community Outreach Organization in the chat. That right there is our foundation here in Rusk County, and we are trying to get a facility. So if you would, man, please hit that website, man. You know, leave a small donation. All donations add up. You know what I'm saying?
Donations and offerings are accepted.
But I'm assuming, man, we took a week off, so you know it's a little slow today. You know what I'm saying? We got a few people in here, but you know what I'm saying, to the people watching, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and jump it out, because what you think?
Shit, let's do it.
Let's jump it out.
You know
Hey, man, I want to welcome y'all to another round of Political Street Talk with I, myself, John Ross, and
J.E. Ditto.
Mr. J.E. Ditto, man. Today, y'all, we want to address a few concerns, man. The issue that happened over the weekend, man, with the club promoters and at the Bricks Club in Tyler, Texas. We do have a man on hand today, Mr. Byron Porterly. We thank him for coming through. We're going to hit the stage in a little bit, you know, to tap in with you. And we also want to know y'all thoughts on the situation in Frisco, Texas. In Frisco, Texas, man, where the young man stabbed the dude. He said self-defense, you know what I'm saying? So I want to know how y'all feel about that. On this network right here, man, I believe in a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? So I believe the only way the brother gonna get a fair shake is on the Brother Network. What's up, Miss Marshall? What's up, Derek Burgess? How you feeling, man? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, good, bro. I can't complain, bro. Even if I wanted to, man, I just feel so blessed.
Yeah,
Man, life is good, man.
Man, I tell you what, bro. It's good to be back. But as soon as I got back, man, I seen that situation up there in Frisco, man. And then, you know what I'm saying, my son and them had their party Saturday night, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really not my crowd, but I shared it, man. I was hoping it went well, man. And then, bam, once again, the Tyler Police Department, man. They want them boys to be great, man. You know what I'm saying? How you say it, living and working?
Living in America, baby.
Living in America, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got some issues to discuss, y'all. But I see now how many people in there.
We got about 14, 15 in the building.
How y'all doing out there, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk for a few minutes, man, just to catch up on where we been in the past week or so. You know what I'm saying? Been on vacation. We took a little time off. We thank y'all for coming back and tuning in and rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't do this without y'all. So, but before we get started, I just want to give y'all a little history to our new followers, man. This right here is Political Street Talk. And it's exactly how it sounds. Political Street Talk. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you a street spin to our political issues, you know what I'm saying? So, don't judge us. We are speaking the language of our peers, man. We speak the language that our people understand. So we have been told, hey, man, don't cuss so much, don't do this, don't do that. And we appreciate the feedback. We really do. But one thing we learned is we have to stay true to ourselves. And in a professional setting, if you do book me and bro to come out and do your event or speak, we know how to speak without using profanity and how to speak in a way of which the crowd can interact with. But on our platform, we just choose to keep it real. This is street talk. This is our way of speaking, and it has to be real. That way, the people know it's authentic.
It's the people's language.
Thank you. I couldn't have said it no better, man. You know what I'm saying? But the issues that we facing in our community, man, they're not going to change unless we do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So we coming to y'all live today, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to bring up Mr. Byron Porterly in just a few minutes to discuss, you know what I'm saying, what happened over the weekend at the club in Tyler, Texas, Bricks Bar and Grill, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, the policeman was harassing them peoples to the point of which a lot of people went to jail. A lot of people didn't come out and support. And from a business standpoint, that's kind of messing up the bag, man. You know what I'm saying?
This happened in Smith County. I want to rewind about the actual play from what I heard, from what Byron has said, and from what the Bricks have said, that they were in the parking lot, undercover officers really doing surveillance as the patrons came in. Smith County didn't make that play up. I don't know if y'all remember, it was probably 7, 8, 9 years ago when YFE and Lucci came to Longview to the Rio. And did anybody go to that concert where Lucci came to the Rio? But Gregg County Police Department did the same play. They parked at the top of the hill, they watched as people drove in, they slammed bars and took way more people. They took people to jail for real. Guns, drugs, warrants, the same play. So it's like, if that city say we don't really want this crowd, we don't want this rap, we don't want this nigga shit in our city, these are the tactics that they use to be like, okay, we're gonna make it hard on the promoter, on the establishment owner, and on all of the patrons. So this ain't a new playbook, they just ran it again in a different county, man.
Man, I'll put it to you like this right here, man. On April the 5th, at Club Bricks Bar and Grill, you know what I'm saying? Byron reportedly, man, he had promoted and orchestrated a wonderful event, man, to get these dudes out to promote their music, doing great business. With this racial profiling though, man, it just killed the vibe, man. It left a bad taste in people's mouth. They were trying to come out and enjoy the event, man, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess, man, we might just need to go on and bring Mr. Porty on up here, man. You know what I'm saying? What we think about that?
Let's hear it.
Hey, y'all,
from the horse
we're going to go ahead and
mouth,
bring Mr. Porty up here so he can explain what happened, and then we'll open the floor up for questions before we get into our next topic, y'all. Mr. Porty, man, come on in here, bro.
What's happening? What's going down?
The CEO of Impulse Entertainment, Henderson's very own.
Yeah. It was like that. What's going down, fellas?
Man, hey, man. First, before we get into that, give us a little history about Impulse Entertainment and what you got going on, man. So the people can paint this picture of the work that went into what you're doing, because people that's from where we from don't do what you did, especially where you did it at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I kind of got my start as a rapper, as an artist, like a lot of cats. You know what I'm saying? In the group. One half of the group, 100 Born Fly. Shout out to my guy Wesley Johnson out there, man. Kind of was inspired to be an artist, you know, do my thing, you know, rapping, but wasn't making any money. So, you know, that kind of sparked me to go on my path to figure out how to, you know, make a dollar in this thing and really learn the game, learn the business. Fast forward, went up to school, tried to learn, didn't really work out. But, you know, still driven for business, man. And, you know, I just started investing in equipment. I started investing in my own stuff, becoming a one-stop shop, and before you know it, man, we went full-blown LLC with it, paying taxes on it. So, you know, and here we are today, you know, Impulse Entertainment. So, yeah, so y'all check us out. We got a website, impent.net. You can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all over, man. We're here for your entertainment and marketing purposes for artists and entertainers all alike, man.
Okay. Now, I'll put the page in the comments, Impulse Entertainment.
Excellent rundown of who you are and how you got this. I seen probably a month in advance of you promoting this event that was happening in Tyler. Before you just tell about what happened, did you get any kind of idea that this would go on? Did you get this kind of kickback from the city?
No.
So y'all got hit with like it's a sneak attack.
Not at all.
So tell us what really happened, bro.
Okay. So first of all, it was the promotion. I'll say that when I advertised the event, like 2 months, like you said, 2 months.
Okay, 2 months
prior to the event. You know, almost that I did 1 2 months and then another one a month before. But the 1 2 months prior was almost 23,000 in less than 2 days, and that was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That many views on an event, a hip hop event in East Texas, organically, that's kind of crazy. So for one, that's how it all started. Or at least that's what I was told.
Movement.
Very big movement. Mass movement. So the day of the show, we're getting ready to set up. We had sound check. I'm only there with a few artists. It's only like 3-4 artists that's there for sound check in the beginning. One of them, NFL Fat, shout out to NFL Fat. He leaves. I think he leaves to go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Doesn't come back. We get a call. He needs somebody to come help him out because the police got him pulled over by Stanley Barbecue. That was the first red flag. We hadn't even seen any cops at this point. I leave. I go to where the scene is. Me and another artist jump out to go check the temperature of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We immediately met with aggression. Who are you? What are you to him? Getting stuff like that. And I even had one officer walk up on one of my artists and ask, "What's that tattoo on your neck?"
Damn.
So they automatically pinned, they trying to find something automatically. But still, at this point, I don't know anything weird is going on until I get back to Bricks. When I get back to Bricks, we're noticing on Irwin, you got 2 state troopers, a sheriff, and city cop. On the same road of Bricks, you got another city cop, sheriff. You got a state trooper blocking. They pulling over people left and right. It's almost like a movie. You would have thought like Bricks or that road that Bricks is on, because mind you, it's a short road. But you'd have thought that road was peddling so much dope and murder and any violent thing you can think of, you would have thought that that road was known for that, the way they were pulling people over.
Was this happening before?
This was way before the event.
This is like around sound check time.
This is around 3-4 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
We haven't even opened the doors to the event yet.
And people was already going to jail.
People was already going to jail. Mind you, at this time.
Red flag off
Yeah.
real thing.
Like I said, niggas was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Before the event even started. So, you know, we get that call. We're trying to work with a plan to get Fat out. We're trying to call around some of his friends and stuff. Then we get the call. Walla P and Calico, they in jail. Mind you, they got the hot hand with the music right now with the newest single, What It Look Like. So it was very big to have them perform that night, which they did not get a chance to do that due to the stuff that transpired that night. But yeah, man, and it's just the harassment just was almost like a 8-hour shift. It was like an 8-hour shift of just harassing people, pulling people over for what they say driver's license plate light being out, or you know, you can't see your.
They used to do in White House.
Yeah, you know, just petty stuff and pulling people out their car, searching people, got the dogs scratching up people's cars and stuff, and you know, they just went on repetitively from like 4 o'clock all the way to 2 in the morning. And you know, I'm sitting there looking at everything. I can't even really enjoy the event because my 2 guys are gone. I'm focused on getting Fat back in the building, which he was able to come back. He was able to bond out and come back and do his thing that night, so he put on that night. But, you know, unfortunately, you know, Walla P and Calico, they couldn't do their thing because they was held in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, check this out. What did the owner of Bricks have to say about the situation?
He was pissed. Shout out to Josh, man. Josh is a real stand-up guy, man. Josh, he backed the dude, man. He backed the guy, man. And I'll take my hat off to Josh. I salute Josh because nobody really speak out on stuff like this and the way he did.
Well, let me play something for the people, man.
Go ahead.
This right here, y'all.
See, And that right there,
Smith County, Texas getting down like that. The police said, I don't care where you go, we're going to bring the dogs out. I don't care where you go, but you're going to get out of here.
that right there, that was at the end of the night where everybody's going to their cars. You see everybody walking to their cars, you still threatening people with the dogs. You still got the sirens on loud. You know what I'm saying? I just honestly feel like, you know, I get the message y'all trying to send. Unfortunately, this ain't those times where people back down from that type of stuff or they even listen, you know, especially when they didn't do nothing wrong. A simple walk-in because you were invited in. Let's make that clear. Josh invited state troopers, sheriff, city cops. He invited everybody in. What he was told was the event had gang affiliation and drug activity. That's what he was told.
Well, see, y'all, if you get a chance, man, you can go to the Bricks Bar and Grill page, and he have a video on there, man. It's like 410,000 views, 1,000 shares, man. And the reason why it's blowing up so big because my understanding is Smith County been had a lot of bullshit going on in the game for us African American and Latino community for a long time, man. And we're going to get into that in just a second, man. But I want to give you a little more chance to elaborate on, like, the money that you missed. You are a legal tax-paying business, man. The money that you missed because people was afraid to come because the police was harassing people so bad, man. It's a business side to this, y'all. That's the reason why it's so harmful to the black community when we're being harassed and oppressed, man, because it's fucking up our money. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's what the whole end goal was to start with Smith County, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give y'all some information on Smith County shortly. But how do you feel about the money you lost, man? Because people sue cities every day about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
You know, they didn't stop nothing. I'm going to be real with y'all. You know, they didn't stop nothing. Now, we could have made more for sure. For sure, we could have made more. But, you know, at the end all be all, we did what we came to do. I honestly feel like their goal was to beat us to the punch of the event so the event can be, you know, done. Yeah. But we were already in motion of the event when they crunked up their operation and people were already coming and they were determined to see what was going on, man. So, you know, I salute the people that still came. I salute the people that still came knowing all the wild stuff that was going on because, you know, they tried it. They tried it. Plain and simple, they tried it. And, you know, I know they probably watching this live right now.
How y'all doing?
Hey, what's going on, TPD? How y'all doing? Nice to see y'all again here.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Considering what happened, would you do it again?
For sure. For sure. I'll do it a little different, though. I'll do it different.
What would you do different?
I would have one of them join. I would bring one of them on as security because I feel like maybe that's where possibly you know, a gap could possibly have been. They see a rap event is being promoted like crazy. Young folks promoted, the older folks promoted. You got posters up, you flyers and all this stuff. You got advertisements going. It's the only thing being talked about on the weekend where it was a storm. Everything else was outside got canceled. It's the only event pretty much being put out there to the people. And it's available. You know, nothing shut down about it. So, you know, I just feel like with all that hype and I just feel like they kind of wanted to be a part of it too. Because, you know, we know y'all like hip hop too.
We like to keep our audience involved. So I want to read a comment right here by Gerard Anderson. Gerard Anderson said, rap plus downtown Tyler is a big no-no. Ray Charles knows that. And Bricks, crazy work. And to that comment right there, I agree. I definitely, it's like, have you ever been to Tyler before? Mm-hmm. Is this your first time in Smith County? Mm-hmm. Because if you know Tyler, or if you know anything about Smith County, then you know to the extreme they go with the law enforcement. It ain't a place to play with. And again, you got to be aware of all of the enemy's tactics, man. Because again, these people, like when you showed in the video, what I seen was, I'm gonna get them dogs at you niggas.
Well,
We got to remember that, and what visual came to my head when I seen that is, all law enforcement originated as the slave patrol. These are actual facts. And what did the slave patrol use to go catch them runaway niggas? They used the dogs. So these are tactics, man, of history just repeating itself.
Y'all, on political street talk, we don't duck no smoke. So, you know what I'm saying? And we also speak our concerns and our issues and we voice those publicly. That's his opinion.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I ain't with that shit.
That's
man.
not your opinion, though. That's not your opinion, though.
Downtown Tyler was a great look and it was a wonderful look, man. It's about time for us to stand up, man. We can't keep standing back, hiding and ducking and going way off out here to the hole in the walls and shit. It's 2025. If we don't do it now, we ain't never gonna do it, man.
And you know what? I like that because, you know, that's how I felt when I went live the next day. I felt the same way. Like, I don't want nobody who's scared to, you know, go up against this giant because, bro,
You wasn't doing nothing wrong, man.
nothing, that was a beautiful event. We brought together like 7-8 counties. 7-8 counties for hip hop in East Texas. Bro, that's unheard of almost, bro. Like, you can't, like, they brought Ludacris to downtown Tyler. Nelly to Tyler. Boosie just left Tyler.
Who brought them?
That's a good question. I think the city might have brought.
Okay, so
That might have been the city.
so you can't compare what the actual city does
Right.
to a local promoter bringing in local rappers that they see on flyers that they probably done ran the facial recognition, done probably got everybody
And that
rapping
was-
for it. And let me ask you this: what is the proximity of bricks to the jail?
Very.
So we're talking about. We're gonna go do a rap concert with local rappers, rap, hip hop. This is rap. Downtown Smith County, one of the most draconian counties in the state of Texas, and you think you're gonna have enough power or just enough nuts just to get away with it without a scratch?
I'm gonna shake your hand, man. Cause I ain't on that bullshit, boy. Hey, man, downtown, we can take over every city, man. We can get our stuff together because the man ain't broke no laws. He a taxpayer citizen, and he went about it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like it was excessive too, man. Like the way y'all went about it was very excessive. If you know gang bangers, gang members, people who are associated with drugs, why not go straight to them? If you've seen faces on a flyer and it made you react the way you reacted, why not go straight to the source and knock out the whole problem? Because if that's the case, you know, if that's the case, but you are dry ass fucking with people who don't even have nothing to do with the flyer, nothing, they just coming out for a good time. They coming to see local entertainment.
But see, I got a spin I've been wanting to put on this situation, y'all, because this is political street talk. And I've been talking to y'all about politics. Me and Boy been going back and forth about politics for about 8 months now, man. So let me explain to y'all how politics work. When the young people don't want to get involved and be a part of our voting and get involved with politics because they say, hey, man, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, man. I ain't into that, bro. I do this or I do that. It do got something to do with you because them people who we vote on make laws that they can easily break them, like the stuff that they got going on over in Smith County, man. Let me give y'all some game on this, man. When you go over there and you catch that dry-ass case, they put you on a pre-trial. And when you on pre-trial, man, that costs money. About $100 a month. You got to go and piss every week. That costs money. They prolong this for a long time, man, for 10 months, a year. That costs money, man. Everything about this is about money. And Tyler building a new prison over there. Oh, yeah. They got to pay for that. All of this is going hand in hand. Politics play a major part in everything that happened over there this past weekend, man. So when y'all don't want to be involved, hey, man, you involved whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are sitting aside making decisions of how we going to govern our life, man. And we not even involved in it, man.
We don't care.
Until your ass go to jail trying to go to the party. Man, it's, oh man, they messing with us. They doing this, man.
Right.
They been doing it.
Right.
They been doing
Exactly.
it. But what's gonna change it? If we just go on the outside of the tower, stay away from there, we don't go and do what we want to do. Why is it everybody else can go down? Was they pulling over the drunk essays when they was leaving?
Was definitely not doing that.
So we cool with that though, right, y'all?
You gotta know, you gotta know how to pick your battles.
Yeah.
Some battles you're going up against them. I understand the David and Goliath, but some battles are just
I thought you had the Lord on your side. He who with me can be a
that's where the wisdom comes in that you know what battle to choose, what not to do. You don't take the whole time out.
No.
You don't wait no hold on.
You had the Lord on your
No,
side.
hold on.
You was
Listen,
like, you was
that's
like,
where the wisdom comes in. That the Lord, you got to have the wisdom. God tell you, hey, this ain't a battle for you to send in all your people in to get them slaughtered. Some shit you have to know when to fight and when to fold and retreat. This battle right here, as a young community like we're dealing with, I'm 45. So we're talking about the people that went to this club, they were 40 and under, I'm assuming, all the way down to 20. A lot of my people age wasn't in there.
Not in there.
So again, you asking a bunch of our youth to go and fight against a battle when they have no ideology about political science, they don't even know anything about racial disparities.
Who fought that battle with Dr. King?
This ain't 1960,
But
Judge.
it was
This ain't 1960.
It was the youth who fought with Dr.
This
King.
ain't 1960.
Because even you said, the old people said, we didn't want to integrate.
The youth we have now, they don't have the same vigor and the understanding, and we're not unified like we was in 1960. In 2025, we don't even know. People will tell you, I've heard black people tell me about slavery and racism. Man, that shit long. That shit don't matter. We don't know our history. Our youth don't know the history enough to know even how to battle. Not even to know how to go and seek out wise counsel. Who can I go that is of an elder status that can help lead us?
That might be that Make America Great hat talking over there, y'all. Because when I talk with him all the time, you know, he give me all this about the Lord. And, you know, as long as I got the Lord on my side, I can do this, that, and the
You ain't heard nothing I said.
And now he picking and choosing.
I'm going to pick my battles wisely. I'm not going to go into something with the odds of me winning just to go and say, oh, I stood up to these white folks. Now I did my due diligence. That ain't a wise battle. Just to go and fight, to say you fight and get your ass whooped, that ain't the battle for me. Like I say, I have enough wisdom to know, and again, how should we go about this? Not just to go because it's we want to fight the power.
Yeah.
We have to know how to fight and have enough wisdom to know how to go in.
You gotta know who you fighting with. That's what he's saying in so many words. You gotta know who you fighting with, cause a nigga be with you right now, but when shit get hot, you can't find him.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing from what brother's saying right now, man. But me personally, I don't see it as a battle. I see this is a businessman with an LLC, and he pay his taxes. If he promote his shit, he should be able to do his damn show downtown. Everybody else doing it. Cause my brother like, well, who brought Boosie?
The city? Oh, no, that wasn't downtown.
Nah, Boosie wasn't brought by the city.
But it's like this also. It's like history too. It's like us saying, can y'all please just let us have our shit? And they like, no, nigga. You don't get to come have your way and make your money and do your shit. We run this shit. And we gonna make it hard on you niggas. So we just can go fight and ask them. We might well just go and ask them, can y'all please let us do our rap shit downtown?
No, because y'all are taxpaying citizens. As far as I understand, Tyler, they getting y'all money, right? Y'all do have the right to vote over in Smith County. Smith County is bigger than Tyler, if I must say. You know what I'm saying? They have Lindale, White House, and a whole lot of
But the county is bigger than the city. The county, the sheriff, he got more weight than the local council. So the county is bigger than what the city got going.
We ain't breaking no laws. Don't give a fuck about how much weight he got and all that shit, bro. It's not against the law.
Does anybody know, is anybody familiar with cities like Vidor? Does anybody know in certain cities that are sundown cities, sundown towns, to where you automatically know, hey man, these white folks ain't finna play with you. I don't care. You can go dig Martin and Malcolm and Marcus Garvey. You can go dig them up. These white folks ain't gonna give a shit about what you talking about. Bring your nigga ass in, and before sundown, get your nigga ass out. And if you ain't doing that, we finna make it hard on you. Go fight. Go get all your niggas. They got enough jail cells to put your ass in jail because we know what did you say? It's all about $1. So if we can get all these niggas to come downtown, if we can pull 30 niggas over and get 10 of them to go to jail and get 5 of them on pre-trial, we gonna make what? We might make $50,000 a month out these motherfuckers.
Okay, we're gonna give y'all a comment from Highway Runner. He said they're running a racket over there. He right. If you can get 250 people paying you pre-trial, the city gonna generate over $250,000 per month. So this is all going back to what he's saying. This is about money, man. And the minute y'all who they can lock up and extort, because that's what that is, legal extortion, they're gonna continue to do so. But it's gonna always happen until some of us stand up, man. We can't just sit back and take that shit forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna keep happening until some of us stand up. So,
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that was a bunch of bullshit.
And it's gonna keep happening, bro. It's gonna keep happening. Cause see, we deflecting. We talking about Vida and all that shit, but we talk about Smith County. We can't control Vida. Vida, that's a status.
You can't control Smith County either.
As far as I'm concerned, Smith County gonna bust down the 2 cities anyway, North Tyler and South Tyler. They got a whole lot of other shit going on, a lot of corruption and stuff. It's gonna take an outside influence, man, to bust this down, man. You know what I'm saying? But maybe this event right here can be something that causes awareness to the outside people. You know what I'm saying? Get to the right people. I'm not saying I'm trying to go to war with Smith County. Him or you, we not trying to go to war with Smith County, but somebody has to draw awareness to what's going on in Smith County. That's what we doing here on Political Street Talk.
This event definitely did that.
Yeah.
Once I seen Byron posts go from 2,000 to 5,000 to 7,500. When I seen it get to 7,500, I said, "Oh shit, this shit's gonna get big."
Yeah, because everybody tired. They tired of this shit, man. It's been going on too long. At what point do you say enough is enough?
You got all races in on this too. It's not just young black folks in love with hip hop. You got people, the Hispanic folks. That was a Hispanic-based club. You know what I'm saying? You got white folks chiming in on this shit because they know this shit is wrong.
It's fucking up their money. They could have made money off of the gas stations. Could have made money with the outside people coming in. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, the way Tyler, South Tyler is growing and they building all this stuff, man, and welcoming everybody. Why we not welcome? We right here spending money. We go to Tyler Mall and spend our money over there. We go to South Tyler. But this is the catch though. I control my money. You know what I'm saying? I don't control your money.
Okay, then.
I control mine.
Keep going.
I don't know how much it is. I control mine. Smith County, I'm going to quit fucking with y'all if y'all keep fucking with us. That right there is what we're going to have to do. And once we do that right there and we quit going over there, falling victim to the traps that they set and putting us on pre-trial and fucking us up and getting all our money, once we quit doing that, they going to come to us anyway. We our own problem, man, because one, we can't agree on shit. What I do with my watch? Yeah, we can't agree on shit. We don't know how we want to do it. And then when we do it, them tough niggas get scared. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
I said on my live, right now the time to get gangster. Right now is the biggest time to get gangster.
So
and the most gangster shit you can do is keep your money in your pocket. Don't spend your money with nobody who don't want it.
Okay, so
it's just that simple, bro. We go to Tyler to their malls, to their restaurants, to their movie grills, and all of that shit. We spending all our money in Tyler, but we can't go party down Tyler. Oh, fuck that. Fuck Smith County too. If that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
That's
fuck Smith. Hey, Greg County, we gonna start getting our money.
No doubt about that one.
But like, on the cool though, you know what I'm saying? But how do we know that's how they feel? Did we go to the city council and address these issues?
You don't have to go. If you know anything about the history of Smith County, then you know this. I've been off inside that pre-trial program. I done been on pre-trial, having to go piss every week for 11 months, having to pay before I was even charged for the crime, before I was even convicted. So I understand the racket. I understand how the money goes from the bail bond, goes to the lawyer, goes to the pre-trial, goes to the court, the judges, and back to the police. And I understand that it's a money grab. But I also understand I ain't fucking with them folks over there. I learned my lesson.
Cool. I'm not going over there fucking with them. As of right now, I'm gonna start going to Gregg County and spend my money. That's the only thing. That's the main power that we have.
Okay.
If y'all have, hold on, man. If y'all ain't noticed nothing else, man, we don't own nothing in America. this country really don't have our back on shit. Everything we do, we being extorted. But our money is our money. We pick and choose where we choose to spend it. So if we not received or welcomed in Smith County, then I think we should stop spending our money in Smith County. You know what I'm saying?
But that's so far-fetched because Smith County is still going to operate. Smith County black population, they not going to move out of it. People are inside of the county, so the system is still going to operate, whether niggas take their money to Tyler or not. Like they're going to still do everything they need to do. And then, like I was saying earlier, even in Gregg County, it's a attack on the black youth.
What are we telling our black youth then? What you saying? What are we telling them?
We
just said a whole lot of nothing. That's the point I'm telling you. We just said a whole lot of nothing.
No, this is about giving awareness. And awareness is, for one thing, Smith County ain't where you go and just think you go willy-nilly, go downtown with no rapper, nigga, do no hip-hop shit. That's for one. It don't matter if you book the venue, post it, sell it out, and how much violence was inside the venue?
Zero.
It was zero violence inside the venue. For one, because it was downtown in an area where you can throw a rock at the jailhouse. So niggas wasn't really trying to come down there and be violent and go to jail. Two, if you take it outside of Smith County, if you take it in the country out there, then your goddamn life is in danger. Because you know niggas ain't gonna know how to act. We, the youth, everybody gonna have it switch with the dick on it. So now everybody wanna be killed. So it's a catch-22. Do you wanna risk bringing everybody to a highly policed area to where you gotta be on your square, or do you want to take it to the country somewhere where nigga gotta be trying to hurry up and to the exit to the door in, where you gotta have armed security indoor, outdoor? So it really boils down to our culture and what we put out, the energy that we put out, the vibration of the music that we put out. That's where the issue lies. If we want to talk to the youth, we have to start with them right there.
You can play a Hollywood movie anywhere, right?
Yeah.
What they doing in the movie?
And visual to me is more
Wow.
negligent than audio.
Wow.
So,
You can play a Hollywood movie wherever you want to, man. There's more violence and all kinds of stuff off in the movies, man. You know what I'm saying? This rap culture, don't get me wrong, I'm not letting y'all off the hook, man, with this rap culture. If you listen to the music, it kind of warrants some of the reflection that you get. But it is an art form. If you don't like it, quit playing on the damn radio. If it's that dangerous, quit playing it on the radio. Quit putting it in the background soundtrack to these gangster movies that you dropping. Quit it all. But if we're not gonna do that, though, so I'm just saying, man, like
until
if
we don't, then we're going to continue to get the level of savagery that our youth have. They're going to continue.
That shit is coming from where, bro? And then how do we change it?
We change it by saying we stop supporting that shit. You want to kill? Everything is about naked bitches and hoes and all of the shit that the industry pays for. They pay us for our debauchery and savagery. It just in the hip hop game, it's not a make believe that, hey man, if you get in there on some conscious stuff, if you get in there on some gospel, you talking about some uplifting that's gonna unite the people, you're not gonna sell one record. You're not gonna get off with one record deal. But if you go in on the kill, the niggardry, then you have an opportunity to reach high levels. I just see that the police and the power that be say, man, they just said, we don't want this shit in downtown. We're going to make it hard on downtown. No matter, like he said, it was a successful event. He packed the building out. People from 6, 7 counties came out. Not a disturbance on the inside. But the power that be said, we don't want this shit here. So we got to go back and regroup and see. Because Byron ain't going to stop being a CEO. He's not going to say, man, I ain't doing no more events. I'm done with this rap shit. So now he got to go back, find another way to get back in the
We game plan.
And again, so That's why I asked, but would you do it again? And if so, how would you do it again? Where can we look to see Impulse Entertainment at next? What did you have in mind next?
The Impulse Live was initially, my goal has always been to take it on the road, man. I did it at Bricks for a reason. Bricks is downtown South. Everybody knows what that is. You know what I'm saying? So my goal was to take it, put it in Bricks, and mind you, when I took it to Bricks, the owners, the workers, people there, the girls, the bottle girls, everybody treated us like celebrities, bro. Wasn't a dull moment from the time that I started having conversation with them to the event. It was never a dull moment. They treated me like I was huge. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. Not any shade to anybody that does anything in Tyler that has venues, but when I went with them, I got exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. And my goal is to take Impulse Live on a tour. Bricks will be the first stop to the next city, and the next city, and the next city. I'm not just, we gonna keep it all the way east for sure. My people know my saying, but I'm trying to get these guys to a different level of success so I can open up the floodgates for more East Texas artists. You know what I'm saying? Not just to be confined in the area of East Texas, but hell, possibly the world.
I think by you having this event, by it getting the attention it got, if it didn't do nothing else, it showed future business owners.
Right.
This is a guy that we can go to promote an event at our establishment that's going to pack the building out.
Right.
So business owners have to be in it, because again, Bricks, and shout out to Bricks, like the owner of Bricks, because I was taken by surprise about their willingness to speak out on behalf of you.
Solid.
Because again,
solid.
I know now that shit, they up under the gun of what the city might try to throw at them. We finna check all the codes. You think you finna be bold enough to speak out for this rap hippity hoop hop shit? We finna check your codes. They may try to get them out of business. So the business owners that's seeing this should say, well, damn, this was a successful hip hop rap event, non-violent, regardless on what the content the artist rapped about.
Local talent. No mainstream, all local. Everybody organically from East Texas. Different counties. That was a successful event, man.
Well, all I can tell y'all is we can spit on all this local shit, but where locally can we fucking go perform? So we can talk about him promoting events and all that extra shit. What he gonna do on that?
I believe what I was saying.
Man,
I thought you were done.
Where can we go perform at, y'all? Because I'm reading the comments too, and people, good point. This. Hey, listen, man. We gonna be exactly where we at until we decide to do something different. Now you make your point, bro.
Like I was saying, I think if people see the success in this and that it wasn't problematic to the city, it wasn't problematic to somebody's establishment, I didn't tear up their establishment, business owners are going to be like, you know what? If they are hearing what the approach that we're talking about, they may say, you know what? I'll put my neck on the line for this hip hop to bring in these rappers. If this is what they seen what really happened. Because again, if it was a bunch of shit that got told, and I think you said only, how many people went to jail?
Three of mine.
If it wasn't the 5 people that went to jail and they pulled over 30 people maybe, you think they pulled over that many?
They pulled over way more than 30.
They pulled over
12 to maybe 18 in less than 40 minutes right in front of the establishment. We sat out there and watched them and counted.
Man, listen, bro. When he talking about the business owners and what they might say, we can make them say that by quit spending money at their establishments. Man, what good is a business if ain't nobody shopping at that mug, man? You know what I'm saying? We as black people gonna have to unify on something. Damn, it's just that simple.
Yeah, and I feel like this is one of them things, man, because, you ain't gonna be able to stop hip hop, man.
No.
Hip hop is it's like it's reality.
It's an industry.
It's an industry, but it's also a reality thing too. yeah, it's violent. Reality is violent sometimes.
Rock and roll,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Country music,
Country music is depressing, and
Shit.
you know, it all makes you feel away. You know what I'm saying? But to target hip hop and call it gang affiliated,
and they target hip hop because it's predominantly black.
Yeah, man.
And don't get me wrong, I can't let y'all off the hook. Some of this rap music, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's warranted.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, man, is if you was invited to come in and you still didn't, you just fucking with them people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So they gonna continue to do so. But I'm telling y'all, man, when it comes to Smith County, I don't want no smoke with Smith County, man. But at the same time, I don't have to go to Smith County and spend my money. Your money is your power, man. Once we start using our power correctly, we can get some change in this damn country. But until we do so, we gonna keep getting what we getting.
Another thing to think about too is, again, when we're speaking with our youth, we're speaking with our children, with our nephews. These are people, grandbabies. These are our children. There is no situational awareness about what's going on when it's going on, because I guarantee you, if you got 230 people going live at the same time saying, "Hey y'all, look at how they're treating us. Look at what's going on right now. Y'all, they harassing them." If you got everybody going live, then the camera is on the law enforcement. That'll be a bad look for the law enforcement to be put on that type of blast when you got everybody that attended saying, "Look, y'all." Now you got 2.5 million people worldwide saying, "Damn." So again, we have to have, that's why we must be taught in ways on how to react and how to be able to read the room and what's going on. Otherwise, again, you walking into a battle with blinders on. You don't even know, you don't even know it's a whole sting operation going on in the parking lot until you put out in your car and you get slammed.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what happened to me at the end of the night, which I'm still kind of pissed about. Like, leaving the event, I've never been placed in handcuffs in my whole 36 years of living on this earth.
What did you do wrong?
I did absolutely nothing wrong. I was pulled over. Matter of fact, I'm following shoes out to try to go to the highway. And we're stopping at every stoplight, every stop sign, because they're behind us, and we know it. We're stopping. Soon as shoes get up the road a little bit, I make a stop. I continue to go. After making a full, complete stop, I get pulled over. Dude told me he pulled me over for failure to stop at a stop sign. Did not get a ticket or anything. I got pulled out of my car. The dogs got on my car, scratched my car up. They searched my car. They found my gun. My gun is legally mine. I don't have any prior history with law enforcement. They tried to put me in the back of the car. I refused to let them close the door and me put my feet in the car because, look, I'm not being arrested. Why are we doing all this? So when everything came back, you heard the dispatch, no priors, the gun is legal. They uncuffed me and they proceeded to tell me exactly why they did all this in one night. And they told me they was aiming to send a message. And they knew exactly who I was. So to me, that's just bullshit. Like, if you can do that shit, man, then, you know, that just, I just don't fuck with that. That's just kind of weird. And how can somebody not be angry enough to retaliate? Like, how can you not be angry? How can you not be mad when you didn't do anything wrong? You finna hear, I'm damn near thinking I'm finna go to jail and I didn't do shit. I got handcuffs on. Bro, I ain't never had handcuffs on. Like, at this point, I'm like, oh my God, this is not happening for real. You know, so, you know, how can you not be upset? Who wouldn't get pissed off in that situation to want to retaliate? And you piss off the wrong youngsters enough that retaliation is going to be deadly force, depending on the situation. You know, it's just crazy. Like, they don't have to do it like that, especially when they were invited inside of the establishment to check for gang members, to check for any kind of drug, any type of whatever you think that might have occurred in that event that day. They had full permission from the organizer and the owner to come in and do their thing. They chose not to.
I don't want to come in and hear that shit.
They
I want to pull you over and take you to jail.
They chose to fuck with the people that was coming to enjoy themselves. That had nothing to do with the flyer, gang affiliation, or drugs. They didn't have nothing to do with none of that shit. Because mind you, they saw the flyer.
That's that corruption trying to pay for that jail.
They saw the flyer and they said, oh, gang affiliation, drugs. Why are they fucking with random citizens? Why are they doing that shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's just fucked up.
You know,
man.
it's
all the way around.
At least it's an abuse of authority.
Very much so.
I mean, that's just how we have to label it. And it's a common theme over there. They abuse their authority and their power, man. So again, go ahead, John.
Check this out, y'all. This is our segment. We gonna take some questions and stuff, but in a little bit we're gonna get to our next segment, man, where we're gonna talk about the Carmelo Anthony situation. That's the young African American kid in Frisco that stabbed the kid. They saying murder, he said self-defense. So we gonna talk about that in a minute, but in the meantime, man, while we at it, shout out Jay Boogie too, little dude from Henderson. What was his book called? Little young dude. While everybody watching, man, I gotta talk about it while y'all watching, man.
I just bought it. I'm on chapter 3 already. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's the name of this book?
While everybody watching, man, Jay Boogie, young kid from Henderson, man, and he wrote, what was it, Boldface? Boldface.
Jamarion Walton.
Yeah.
Shout out, man, and congratulations.
Yeah, y'all go check that out, man. But hey, boy,
we got
man,
to have him on too. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna get with you, Boogie. But let me give us some questions, boy, man. Let's see what the community think about this, man. How y'all feeling out there? Comment in there, because we need to talk about this. We need to address these issues, man, this plague in our community. And we're better to do it than political street talk, man. You know what I'm saying? To the ones that just now tuning in, we thank y'all for tuning in this political street talk. We go live every Wednesday night on my page, John Ross, me, myself, John Ross, and Jason Barr. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to give y'all some information that you can use, and we're going to talk about stuff that other folks won't. And this is political street talk. So if you don't like our language, you know what I'm saying, please excuse me and log off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to speak the language that the people understand, the people who listen to us. So you give us some questions, bro. And to y'all that's new, man, me and Bob, we very passionate about what we do, man, but we locked in, so y'all don't get that shit confused.
I'm going to read the last question by Highway Runner. Say, when is being a gang member against the law? Again, that's what they call it when you out
Organized crime.
No, profiling. That's the form of profiling, man.
If you a black gang member, because if you a motorcycle gang member, you can have a shootout, kill the police, and don't nobody go to jail because they said didn't nobody tell. Motorcycle gang. It's in the name, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not gonna even lie. The Tyler PD acted more like a gang.
That's the biggest gang it is. The police.
Anybody, I didn't even see nobody chuck gang signs on the inside. Them motherfuckers were banging hard as hell on the outside.
Yeah, red, white, and blue. What he say? We gonna let the dogs loose on y'all ass.
They was banging hard as hell on the outside.
We gonna let the dogs loose on y'all ass.
Like shit, man. That's horrible, man. Shame on y'all, Tyler PD, because that was not cool, man. Y'all, somebody, the head honcho or somebody, come down and have a grown-up conversation with the owner or somebody, man, because that shit there was trash.
Okay, I see a comment from Ginger Orange. It said it's also a new Texas law that has been meant to target Hispanic people. It can also be used against us as well. You know what I'm saying?
What's the law?
Shit, all over. Shit, all over. Birthright, citizenship, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you give us a few more questions, though, boy. Can you see them over there?
We got a lot of comments.
Let's read a couple of these comments, man. Shout out to these people out for interacting. Hey, y'all, we want to thank y'all for watching and sharing and interacting with us. In a little bit, we're going to get to our next topic, but these things need to be discussed. And when we started this show, man, Political Street Talk, it was simply for a dialogue, man, for us to come on here and converse about different issues to cause awareness to them. Once you start talking about something that's on your mind, that's how you create change. It's going to go back to what bro was talking about in his book, man, The Universe is Mental, while we got people on here. Y'all go out there, man, to my co-host with this Make America Great Again hat. He's very smart, man. This is his book. He got another one coming out. And once again, in the chat, I will be putting in the chat, man, our nonprofit Rush County Community Outreach Organization. We are also trying to get a facility, so we do need funds, man, to the people that's watching. We appreciate y'all watching and tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? But shit, let's really get to some real, make some real progress in this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to discuss these issues, man. So how y'all people feeling out there about us stop spending our money in Smith County until Smith County start respecting us? You know what I'm saying? I'm not fine with spending my money with somebody that don't like it. If I stop at your store and I don't think the service right, I don't fuck with it no more. That's how I rock. And that's the truth. There's some places in Henderson, Texas I don't go. I name them. Herschel's. I quit fucking with them years ago. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I am. You know, I can't tell y'all not to go to Herschel's, but it looked pretty dim over there. You know what I'm saying? They got the blue sign in the window. Every time I go by, ain't no cars there. Well, shit, I'm gonna shoot straight. But man, if y'all ain't feeling that, man, you know what I'm saying? I believe this might be about time for us to get into our next topic, bro. What you think?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Hey, man, you feel like sitting up here chopping it up with us on the next topic?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm up there by Frisco, man. Up there.
Well, Frisco is where that money at. You know what I'm
man,
saying? So when you black up there in Frisco, man, you know you already out of bounds. About like being downtown Smith County.
No,
so it seems like everywhere we at, we out of bounds, man. Yeah. Damn, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this about Frisco though. In Frisco, you know, I lived in Frisco for quite some time, and I tell you this: the white boys in Frisco say nigga just as much as we do, and they say it just like us.
Well, I explain to you why. If you live somewhere where you don't have to run into no niggas, then you can say nigga.
But you got niggas in Frisco. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it ain't that many.
Ain't that many, but you got them there. And the influence on the white boys in Frisco come from niggas. Come from real niggas. Yeah. They come from, I'm telling you, the white boys in Frisco say nigga, just how we sit here talking, yo, my nigga, what's up, my nigga? That's what they do. That's what they do in Frisco. So the incident that happened in Frisco, it kind of like, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. You look at some of the pictures. Have you seen some of the pictures of the kids?
We finna get into it.
Some of the pictures of the kids in the incident, man. They try to paint the perfect picture for the white kid, and they try to paint the villain to be the black person, but truth be told, they was almost the same person. They hang out with each other. They try to make it seem like they ain't know each other. They got pictures with each other, even though they was from two different schools.
Both of them was football superstars.
Yeah.
Both of them was team captains, so you gonna know each other when you at a rival school and you're a team captain. But the young kid, Carmelo, and let me give y'all my partake on it. I'm not saying that kid is innocent. He shouldn't be arrested for murder. I'm not saying none of that shit, bro. I'm not saying he's guilty. He should be arrested. All I want to see happen is a fair shake. Treat him as if you would treat somebody else. I thought that you was innocent until proven guilty. So some people told me, well, he confessed to killing him. George Zimmerman did too.
That's tough.
Daniel Neely, what's the dude name that killed the dude in Subway? He killed him. We know he killed him, but he got the self-defense, or they got that afforded to them. The kid killed him. He admitted, yes, I did it, but I did it in self-defense. So with that being said, let's wait and go to trial and get the evidence to see if he's been convicted, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you read some of these comments, man, this racial divide in this country, man, I already knew it was there. If you watch political street talk, that's why I was opposed to Donald Trump, because I felt like he inciting a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he is one of them people to reach back deep inside and come on and come out with what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, though, it's like I don't know all the details. None of us do. The white kid father said he know what happened, but he didn't say what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have all the details. My deal of it is, if the kid say he acted in self-defense, why is he on $1 million bond? Cause we seen the little white boy said he going to the track meet and he wish a monkey would be there with his AR-15s and shit. And in the brother, in his statement, he said they had speaking, how did he say it? Basically, he was like they were just going back and forth and he got a little irate with his stuff. And it's like, well, damn, what was the conversation? I'm not going to talk about it. But shit, you talking about everything else. You ain't going to tell us that, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't get it, man, but at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. If the kid say it was self-defense, let's see if he can prove it's self-defense. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't going to be able to get a fair shake if everybody in the country is already saying he's guilty. How you going to find a biased, a non-biased jury to handle this case? If every news station, when it first happened, they showed the images of the black kid with the aerosol gun and said he was a thug. Damn, the boy here got real guns. He calling people monkeys, saying he wish he would, and he had Molly in his system. So, if you was a drug addict, which he is, we can't say he wasn't a drug addict because he had Molly in his system. He's a damn dope fiend. So, since he had drugs in his system, he might have been irate. He might have did punch this dude and take his stuff and tell him what he'll do to him. So the kid might have been like me. Say, man, put your motherfucking hands on me and see what happens. Because that's how I feel. Put your hands on me and see what happens. I don't know what it is. I might go home. Or I might stab you in your heart. I don't know what to tell you. Put your goddamn hands on me. We'll see, though. That's my partake. But I want to know how y'all feeling, man.
Man,
How you feeling about it?
Man, it's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. I hate to see a kid pass away.
You know, I don't know too much about it, honestly. And to be honest about it, I don't have an opinion about it. Like, the shit happened, motherfuckers get killed every day, youth get killed every day, little black boy get killed every day. I don't have an opinion about it. And I'm not gonna get all up out of my body about some shit that I'm not gonna do nothing about. I don't even look it up. I don't even know the details. I'm learning as we speak and as we talked earlier, but it's nothing that I'm gonna put my attention on and get focused on it and take my attention off where I'm really going. But I will say this, I will point this out. I think that it was a wonderful thing on how black people put their money in to help raise his bond or whatever. Because what I do know is, I do know when you have the Kyle Wittenheimers or when you have some of these white people, when they do some of the most heinous crimes against black people, white people, they know how to get on code and put their money together and raise a meal ticket real quick for their own people. So to see black people saying, you know what, man, we finna try to put the money to get this bond. So if you got this grand opinion about what happened and who right and who wrong, but if you ain't sent no money to this little black boy, you ain't talking about shit to me. Put your money where your mouth is and help his cause. Otherwise, I say, I'm not into all of that. Help him get out of jail. Help him with his lawyer. If we really gonna stand the same way you saying about, man, we gotta take our money out this situation over here, out this county, out this place. We got to figure out what we're gonna do with our money. And when one of us is in need, we all have to act. So I think it was a great thing. And also I seen this too. I seen that the white people, they were mad. Big mad. So again, they always gonna pit black against white. And they always gonna make these things the top news issues to continue to try to make this racial divide continue to grow.
It's the biggest wound of the country.
Has been.
Racism is the biggest wound of this country, man.
Well, see, you said a mouthful when you said all these other incidents and people happen. People are dying every day. But this shit right here been all over social media. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it's all over social media because an African-American kid who the image they tried to taint from the beginning. Paint this man as a thug, he this, he that, and you find out he's a excellent kid, saved the kid life back in Baton Rouge. Good grades, good in sports. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for them to just paint a picture of he's a thug, do whatever you want to with him. You know what I'm saying? See, it's good that you have social media and the internet with YouTube where people can put out other stuff. You know what I'm saying? To let it be known, hold on, wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? The kid, he did it. He even said he did it. But he said he did it in self-defense. These two twins are known bullies. And he got Molly in his system. He might have been amped up, man. You know what I'm saying? The dude coming here right now on a beam. Boy, your family better be praying for you.
We have to ask this question too. Why does nephew feel threatened enough to bring a weapon inside of a school where you know no weapons are allowed?
I'm glad you
So
brought that up.
hold on. So with that being said, that's the criminal in itself. Like why? What's going on? That's no different than having a pistol. Why are you bringing this weapon in here? So we have to have accountability to be like, damn. I think we have to have the relationship like we always talk about. Why nephew and them can't come talk to us and tell us what's going on? Why didn't the young brother have an outlet to say, man, I feel threatened. So threatened, I'm finna bring this knife to school with me. What's going on to him feeling like that?
I got a rebuttal to that. Every school in America, right now as we speak, every white boy in there motherfucker got a pocket knife. Tell me I'm lying.
You not lying.
I got one. I gave my son Rocco one. He know I ain't lying. When he was in the 6th grade, here, baby. My pops gave me one. Them white boys, they had knives when you was in school, boy.
I didn't, so I don't know what
Did they have one when you was in school?
My white boy brought a gun to Henderson School when I was
Everybody that I know, you got a pocket knife, bro. You can fly through the airport with this. So when you say why did he have it, why wouldn't he have it? I'm just
Okay.
playing devil's advocate.
Okay,
I'm
so
just the other side to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if I got to send my baby to school with a knife, he might not need to go to that school. It might not be the best place for him. So if the schools have gotten that dangerous, it goes back to them. What is our education system doing? Then how can you learn anything? How can you perform at a basketball game, a track meet, a football game, if you feel that your life is threatened? So again, the culture has become so violent that it's like, goddamn, bro, where can we go and feel safe? Nowhere. Nowhere.
So what I'm proposing, y'all, is we push to pass a bill saying no pocket knives allowed on school facilities, premises, no way, shape, form, nor fashion, because I see kids every day with them long knives on their hips, man.
At school?
Yes, what I'm trying to tell you.
You can go to the
You can go to the gas
gas
station,
station,
school,
get the knife.
anywhere. Right now, these kids, every kid in school got a pocket knife.
And
So
the
what I'm
blades
saying
get
is,
bigger. The blades get bigger.
So kids have, I'm not aware, I don't know
man,
that.
they had them when you was in school. You ain't that much older than me. Hell, I had mine in school. Everybody got them. That's what I'm trying to say. So when I read the comments and they like, why you have a knife? Shit, everybody got a knife.
I'm not aware of
The
it.
damn teachers got a knife.
I didn't know
Everybody
that.
got a knife, bro. It's a pocket knife. It's legal. I can give this to my niece, nephew. They can take this to school. They have them in school
So
every day.
you tell me a kid can get caught with a knife in school and there's no repercussions?
Oh, it's not a knife. It's a pocket knife.
Oh, no, that's a weapon.
That's the way they gonna put it. Oh no, that's a pocket knife. It's not a weapon.
So again, a child can take this to school and there's no repercussions.
None whatsoever. Hey y'all, to the people in the comments
That's news to me.
that work at the
I
school.
learn some every day.
If you work at the school, man, is it legal to have this
I didn't know
right
that.
now? You know what I'm saying? Y'all come in, man. Let us know. The people, I know some people out here in the comments that work at the school. Is it legal?
It ain't like being realistic. I don't know. I'm
telling you.
informed because I didn't know you could take a knife to school. I didn't know this shit.
Yeah, y'all been there, man. I went to Mount Enterprise, graduated from them. They had their pocket knife and their rebel flag wallet. That tall motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the outfit. You know what I'm saying? But realistically speaking, man, I feel what you're saying though. Why did he have the knife? And I'm telling you, man, I don't have the answers to those questions.
That's a killer too, man.
That's a banger.
To be able to stab somebody like you got to. That's a killer. He was a killer. Hey man.
Yeah, but this dude was on Molly's, man, punching you in your face and shit. He got a twin brother, and they known bullies. What are you gonna do? Threaten them with the knife?
I don't know what happened.
Shit, man, you can't threaten nobody. You better
They was fighting.
Yeah, dude had punched him in the face, broke his phone, tried to make him leave. He was bullying him.
Honestly, I don't know.
The same dude, somebody put no, it's not allowed in school. December 5th, you went to school with me. You know motherfucking well them boys had them pocket knives in school. Whether they was allowed or not, they had them.
But I'm saying, I just didn't know. Hold on, man. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know you could have pocket knives in school, a knife in school. I didn't know that. Like,
everybody got them, man. You know what I'm saying? They got them. They keep them pocket knives. And she said, yes, they did. You know damn well they did, girl. We classmates, December. You know damn well
I always
had pocket
understand you got
knives.
suspended for the rest of the year for having a knife in 7th grade.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they be trying to do, man. If it's a long blade by Texas law, it can't be bigger than the palm of your hand. It has to be smaller than 4 inches, whichever one come better. You know what I'm saying?
Vincent Wright said in Tyler, my son got in trouble for bringing the knife with the pliers to school. So I guess they pick and choose who can have a knife. Or we're gonna say it's not a knife.
Well, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna say it might not be legal, but they all got them. Let me put it that way.
That's problematic.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that you need to use a knife to stab a motherfucker, but when this big old dude on these mileage come at you, man, goddamn, I'm a grown man. What I supposed to do? Fight this nigga? Why you think get your ass back?
I think I seen a video too, a prior incident where Carmelo was outside and another guy approached him trying to get him to move away from the group. I seen this yesterday. It surfaced yesterday, I believe. It was almost the same incident that they're talking about that played out, but it didn't go as far.
But see, my deal of it is, that's my only thing, man. I'm not saying that kid is innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm saying let's let the court decide and let the information come out, because we know that the media has been trying to slander this black kid before it even come out, man. You paint pictures of him. You got the white kid on every damn channel interviewing him, and you talking about this man as if he's just some thug. Why would a kid with a great grade point average save the kid's life? Multiple offers in sports, just all of a sudden today throw it all away. You know what I'm saying? It's like this shit don't make sense. That's all I'm saying is give him a fair shake. Give him the same fair shake that Kyle Rittenhouse got. No. He said that he feared for his life. You know what I'm saying?
I think
that's all I'm kicking at. You know
I think
what
we witnessed is a real live sunken place. I think that's what we witnessed with this incident, because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I really believe it was self-defense.
Man, the boy on the molly, he done punched him in his face and broke his shit. He said, I wish the monkey would be up there. He went up there with it on his mind, you know what I'm saying? Then he see the dude in the tent, he like, shit, here you go right here. Get your ass up out of here. Dude, like, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm talking to you, you get up out of here. You leave, make me leave.
White boys are bold in Frisco. Matter of fact, Frisco's #1 mascot is a coon.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a throwback.
Because it's only 8% black people in Frisco. Mm-hmm. And most of black people in Frisco got a little money. So shit, they ain't like that no way. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? If you grow up somewhere where you're not around something, you can be tough. Mm-hmm. But once you're around it, your shit changes. You know what I'm saying? So of course, that's just like playing baseball in Henderson, Texas. And you black, you will be called a nigga. Mm-hmm. But you won't get called that on that basketball team, because there's quite a few niggas in there. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference? Now, we can talk about it, but let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't sugarcoating shit. We're going to talk about how it is.
This is why I'm going to read a comment, Judge.
Go ahead.
Corey Fletcher answered why they had to paint the black kid the way they do. Old tactic, but he said jurors are still people, and media, unfortunately, have always swayed a jury. It's going to be tough. Also, kid didn't alert no officers, no officials. So they were trying to say the kid had murder on his mind. Say it was premeditated.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm saying we have to use our platform to cause awareness, because there's a lot of people who don't know. They just gonna go off of what they seen. Well, I'm gonna break it down to you. Like, do y'all watch Alex Jones on YouTube? I cut her all day long watching YouTube. I'm gonna show you the tactics that these motherfuckers use, right? On Alex Jones, his headline states, "Kid stabbed to death at Texas track meet." And he's talking about Carmelo Anthony in a situation with the twins, right? But he gets off of it and he shows a narrative of this black kid punching on this white kid in the classroom and he bullying and shit. And he just keep going. And to a person that don't know psychologically, you would think that was Carmelo. And the other white dude said, hold on. And in all honesty, that wasn't him. He's like, yeah, that was a totally separate incident. What the fuck did you show it for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they doing this shit is they know what the fuck they doing, bro. So if we don't come on here and at least try to set the record straight, that boy finna get railroaded, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my only thing. I'm not saying, y'all, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that kid deserved to lose his life. I don't know, I wasn't there. The only angle I got on it is that black kid deserved the right to prove his self-defense. And it's clear cut. If I come at you right now on the streets and I'm on some drugs and you not, I'm at fault, right? The white boy was on the goddamn molly. His toxicology proves he was on drugs. Now, you got a kid that's looking for trouble. He posted it, and the shit's sick because his post had 667 likes, where he said he got an AR-15, he got a Glock, and he said, I wish a monkey would come to the track meet today. And you go up there and you wished it. That's a classic case of fuck around and find out. He fucked around and found out. Now, this kid say, hey, it's self-defense. I feel like he's allowed to prove his case of self-defense. But he ain't gonna be able to do it with all these people out here misleading. That's how Trump ass got elected, all this misinformation out here.
No, that ain't how he got elected.
Oh,
he got elected
bullshit.
because he was the best motherfucking candidate.
No, man, voter suppression. They changed all kind of laws and shit. That's how Trump got elected, misinformation.
No, it did. Man.
My
no.
opinion.
Okay, right on.
Yeah,
Right on. Respect.
Yeah. So this misinformation shit been going on for years, man. Malcolm X said, if you not aware, your oppressors, how did he say that shit, man? I don't want to fuck it up. He said, if you're not aware, man, your oppressors will have you hating yourself, you know what I'm saying, and worshiping your oppressors through media. See, right now, most African Americans hate African Americans. We hate ourselves, man. That shit's self-hatred. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling out there, man? Let's conversate about this, man.
Political street talk.
Y'all, we gonna give you the talk of the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it how we see it. I don't have all the answers. I don't profess to be right. I'm gonna give you my opinion. And when we started this simply for dialogue, man, to create conversations. Because if enough people talk about something, maybe it'll generate a little change. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the Carmelo Anthony situation, man, the images of that kid that was put out there, man, it just wasn't. It wasn't necessary, you know what I'm saying? If he done it and he guilty, then the evidence gonna say he guilty. You don't have to go out here and assassinate his character. Because people, I was reading the comments, they're like, no, he's a murderer. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie has murdered 2 people and walked free. And he's a celebrity. You know, Jimmy Kimmel, you know, on TV. His GoFundMe made him rich. So, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's sort of like telling Byron that he don't need to go downtown and perform, but you need to go out there to the jungle and perform. Well, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? The man who owned the club didn't have no problem with him coming.
Yeah.
Bro, long as we keep falling up under this law, man, and the shit that's going on, man, we gonna keep getting what we getting, y'all. I'm not telling y'all to go out here and start nothing. I'm just gonna ask you to do one simple thing, man. If you don't feel like you being respected there, don't spend no money there.
Period.
And I promise you, we stop spending money, we will be respected everywhere. And if y'all ain't paying attention, Donald Trump fucking y'all money up. You see, Apple stock done dropped 5 days in a row. Drop that jewel, I get out. The dial is down. So they gonna be needing that nigga dollar. I promise you.
If you're into the stocks, now is the time to buy. Everything that goes down is gonna come back up. That's what the stock market do. It dip and it go up and down. So it ain't like it ain't never went down before.
It ain't been this damn low. Now,
Yeah.
Apple ain't been this low. Apple ain't never been that damn low.
So if you got some money, go buy some Apple right now. If you want to shorten the wealth gap, go buy some stocks now while they low. That's what an investor. That's what somebody who plays stock market would do. You buy it when it's low. So go buy some stocks then. Go buy some crypto right now. It's all low right now. The economy is resetting. The shit is gonna. That's what it does. It's gonna go down where it's at now. Everybody's gonna panic like they doing right now. Start selling all that shit, trying to scrape up because they don't think it's gonna go back up. And when everybody sells, everybody right now is selling. The rich people are buying the shit up because they know the shit's gonna skyrocket. And the next time that the shit go back up again, they're gonna be there to take off what they will. And we panicking. So we should be, if you get
I seen a lot of rich people out in the street protesting. What you mean? They protesting all over this motherfucker.
the rich people are, the wealthy people buying them, wealthy people laughing like, look at these motherfuckers down here. They don't understand this wealth game.
I don't understand it, y'all. I'm outside looking in. I ain't got no shares in that shit, man. I'm just outside looking in. I'm just talking to y'all, man.
I bought some Bitcoin today. Bitcoin dropped to 76,000. I went and bought me some. It shot up to 83,000. I made me a profit just that quick. So again,
Did you sell it or you still
no,
got
I'm holding. I'm not selling shit.
Hold out.
You gonna hold
I'm
out?
not holding. I'm not selling shit. I'm buying.
Hey, man, I'm gonna take my head off to you. You know that shit. I don't. I don't have no $76,000 for no Bitcoin. I ain't never held it. Fuck you, man. I ain't never held no Bitcoin. Have you?
Nope. I don't have to.
Can you?
I ain't never held no stocks either.
Can you?
Can you hold stocks?
I'm asking, can you hold it?
Can you hold stocks? I'm asking, can you hold stocks?
I'm asking, can you hold it?
Can you hold
Hell
no?
no,
Can
you
you hold the
can't.
Apple
You
stock? You can't hold no Apple stock. You can't hold the Apple stock. Why are you talking
No
about it?
motherfucking love. You can't hold no Apple stock. What my Apple phone?
That's the
at?
phone. That motherfucking phone, you pay, that phone pays $16,000, you pay $1,600 for that motherfucker.
This Apple stock.
Nah,
You goddamn
that's
right.
a product.
What is a product, bro?
That's like going, that's
What
like,
is a
that's
product?
like,
Is
hey
a
look,
stock.
that's like saying this. I got Nike stock. No, nigga, this is a Nike shoe, nigga. You don't own no stock in Nike, nigga.
You bought some stock in Nike?
No, I bought a product of Nike that made me a consumer, not an owner. This made you buying that shoe made you a
That's why Nike
consumer.
made you some money.
No, they didn't.
That's why I made money, because somebody bought that
I buy these Nike Air Force One, wear them 3 times, throw them out the way. You don't even wear them no more. So that's a not a wise investment. No, that's just like the iPhone. I can go get a flip phone and yeah,
Same shit.
do the same shit.
Man, fuck what you talking about. He on an iPad right now. That's Apple shit. That's a product.
That's like saying
Yeah.
we on Facebook. No, nigga, you on that white man network talking this shit against the white man.
Yeah.
Get your own internet service and talk against shit. We gotta go to get a black app and let's talk about black shit over there. Otherwise, we still in this system together, man, trying to figure out how we can come up, sustain wealth, and pass it down to our families for once. For once, and not throw all our shit away.
For once. For once.
Homie say you hold stock certificates. I guess that's about right. You hold a title to your land, don't pay your taxes. See how long you hold a title to that motherfucker. You don't own shit in the middle.
They call it.
You don't own nothing around this
An
motherfucker.
auction.
Yeah, no, man. That's what it is. It would definitely be an auction. They will auction your shit off if you don't pay your taxes. No, man, y'all. We came to y'all today, man, with political street talk, man. I want to thank the people for tuning in, man, and interacting with us, man. We want to get a couple of these questions before we get out of here.
Anything we missed in the news feed that's going on? I had some. I can't remember what it was. It couldn't be alive as what we talked about tonight.
No, man, but Smith County, man, somebody had to cause awareness to it, man. I think the owner of the club, Bricks, with that video, man, and 410,000 views, man, that can't be good to the city, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do some positive PR after that, man.
Nah, for real.
They're gonna have to do some good shit.
Shout out Josh, real stand-up guy, man, for doing that and even allowing me to do an event at his establishment and really standing up for the cause for real, because Not only did it fuck up an event, it fucked up business. So,
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people might think, man, I'm not going back to Tyler. That's why I quit partying in Tyler in the first place, man, because, you know, when you go to the club, I'm going to get a drink. And legally, 1 drink per hour is what you're supposed to have. You have more than that, then legally you're going to be over the limit anyway. And then you're going to be on that pre-trial shit that we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? That probation, that parole, in that new jail that they building over there. You're going to be in all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Tyler is a beautiful city. Let me say that first off, man. North Tyler, Texas College, shout out my school, TC. And South Tyler, man, that's beautiful. It's growing out there, man. It's doing its thing, man. So to harass this new group, man, that really can bring more economics to your city, man. That's just, damn. I get what Boss saying. It's been that way. It's gonna be that way, man. But all I'm trying to get us to understand is the only reason why we be putting up with what we be putting up with in this country is because, 1, we not unified, and 2, we just give our money to people who don't appreciate us. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna say this to Tyler PD. You know, you're not gonna stop hip hop. It's a part of our culture. It's what we live. In some instances, some people really go through these experiences in life, and the only way to really vent or have a release of any type of trauma or stress they go through is to verbally express it. You know, and instead of having the aggression and conversation, they get on the microphone and they bust a flow, or you know what I'm saying, they speak what's going on in their environment around them, you know, instead of taking it out on another individual or anything like that, man. It's not going anywhere. Actually, instances like what y'all call Saturday creates it even more. You know, we've seen shit like this from the NWA times to today. You know, you only make it greater by trying to send a message.
Bull Connor.
You know what I'm saying?
Whooping them folks' ass trying to cross that bridge down there and sell them. Damn fool. Hey, why that Bull Connor side? Hey, I wish I left them niggas alone.
Yeah, man. You make it greater.
Yeah. But y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? We've been at it for a little minute, y'all. We've been trying to get a little better, man, without trying to go too far, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's replay. But we encourage the people that's just now tuning in, man, to go back and rewatch this, man. Like it and share it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who need to hear this real conversation. That's what we're going to always bring you on Political Street Talk. We have been talked to from several people about our language and so much other stuff, man. But I feel like, and bro feel like too, we have nobody speaking for us, man. You know what I'm saying? How do you put it, bro? Well, give it to him like how you put it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The same way what you really saying about how you asking like, man, can we get this kid a good look? Can we get him a fair look? Why are they painting him in this way? Because they own the media. Yes. They own the cable. They own they own what you see. So if you don't have independent media, if we don't have spokesmen, if we don't have analysts, if we don't have people coming in telling our story from our angle, then we always gonna be watching and receiving how they paint it. So that's why we come on here, speak how we speak, and tell it to y'all the way the news. You can go watch. I think the news wanted to interview you.
I just got a message just now from Josh. They're gonna try to interview Josh right here. It's CBS 19, the top.
They watching right now. So, oh, wait a minute, this shit ain't going too far. Get the owner in, get the artist, get the CEO, and let's try to do some how you say it? Let's try to clean this up.
Some good PR.
Some good PR.
And the best PR that they can do is to bring Impulse Entertainment back, bring that whole show back, and let's do it stupid big in the city of Tyler so I can go up there and spend my money. But if y'all can't do that, I can't go to Smith County and spend my money. So at the end, this right here has been something positive, man, because if we don't shed light on stuff, we just keep getting it and getting it and getting it and getting it, man. Like, all we ask for is a fair shake, man. If y'all say, hey, man, with a big show like that, you have to contact us so we can do what we need to do, then just say that. Don't come out here and do that shit like that.
And that's
man.
all I
You know what I'm
was saying.
Come
Like,
on,
let us
man.
give us a heads up. Come in and say, hey, this is a lot, guys. You need law enforcement here. You got over X amount of people. Let's figure this out. Instead of just trying to send your message the way that you sent it, because it wasn't received the way it was you intended.
I think it was received the way that you intended. I think you sent it exactly how you meant it.
They had successful night.
Smith County, man. A lot of folks gonna be on pre-trial.
They got active.
Shit, they made a lot of money. You know, they made more money than you did.
Yeah, for sure.
But to the people that just tuning in, man, this is Political Street Talk, man. We come on here and talk about some real issues. Just to give you a recap so you can go back and watch it, because we getting ready to get out of here in a little bit. You can go back and watch it because on April the 5th, man, Bro Impulse Entertainment did a wonderful show. He promoted dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So dope that the police was out there harassing everybody, man. It was too big. It was too big for Tyler. They didn't want that shit in Smith County. You know what I'm saying? And downtown at that. So, and then we spun off of that and we talked about the situation with Carmelo Anthony in Frisco. And, but to the people just watching, man, you know, go back and start this over and check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out of here, man, tell the people how they can get in touch with Impulse Entertainment, because I know that movement is major, man. It's so major, it made the police get involved, man. So you doing something right, man. And I got to give you your flowers right now, man. This is a true story. Boy, no, I ain't lying, because boy had told me this shit about a month ago. He said, man, that boy Byron doing some good things. I was like, yeah, he doing all right, man. He was like, nah, bro. He doing some good things, man. He promoting the hell out these dudes. He doing it. Ain't that what you said, bro? And boom, he promoted it so big. Smith County said, hell no, not up here.
This was like a month ago.
Yeah, for real. No cap on everything, man. On everything I love, bro. Boy said that, man. I ain't making this shit up for Political Street Talk. We shoot straight. Am I lying, boy?
No,
so, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, the man got a knack for it, man. To y'all who don't know, this is my co-host, but he was in this game long before I got in this game, man. He been doing this shit, man. We at the press box right now. This is not a new phenomenon, as bro might say. You know what I'm saying?
One of my influences.
Yeah. He been putting it down for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? So, big ups to him. And he got a YouTube channel too, man, where he be dropping real game, real knowledge. Tell him about that,
Matter of
bro.
fact, I'm gonna put the YouTube channel in the comments. If you are not subscribed, go over there, man. I'm trying to put out 4-5 videos a week. Just building my own brand on the stream of thought that I'm on right now. So go follow that YouTube channel, man. But I want to read this comment right here. I seen right quick where it is.
Who said
And it was Highway Runner, man. He said something. And
I'm gonna say this and I'm gone.
that's the one.
Oh yeah, all the 2 people who were affected by Tyler police actions. There should have been more people listening to the show. I stopped right there. He said more, but it should have been more people listening to this show. But it's cool though, cause y'all gonna share it and they're gonna get a chance to see it anyway, man. We gonna get this out there, man. One thing I learned about our people, man, is sometimes we late. But it's not how you get there, it's did you get there? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's the one you were talking about, man?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But
We have to engage in these conversations and so we can have this dialogue. We have to create dialogue. That's what we're doing here with this video. That's what we're doing with Political Street Talk, is to create dialogue, to bring awareness, and to teach. I don't know everything, but I got enough information back here. I can go dig some shit up. I know how to Google, I know how to research, and I know how to listen. We have to know that we got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We should be listening more than we should be speaking. So we really appreciate y'all for listening to us while we voice our opinions and we drop some of these facts on y'all.
Well, y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I want to encourage y'all to share this feed and tune in every Wednesday night at 8:30, man, because this is not no new shit, bro. We've been doing this, man. Right now, bro, we're about 8 months deep in the game. And we ain't making no money for this shit, bro. So we have also had people reach out to us, man, to kind of give us some game, man, and control us and with the opportunity to get money, but we gonna stay true to our values, man. You know what I'm saying? I want the money, don't get me wrong, man, but I feel like we don't have nowhere to express ourselves or what we can call our own. This is for us. This is for the streets. This is for us, man. This political street talk is our avenue. This is our place to vent. This is where we come. You know what I'm saying? So tap in with us, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got some issues in your community, shit that need to be talked about, man, inbox us. Me, John Ross or Jason Boy, man. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to get on to political street talk right here with Mr. Porter there right now and express your concerns, man. You know what I'm saying?
If you got some worthy to talk about, if you got some information to bring to the community, we encourage you to reach out. Also, if you have any youth in your community, in your family, in your school, in your church that is doing something outstanding,
Positive.
we award and recognize these children. Because again, a lot of these old folks, y'all know everything. Can't tell y'all shit. But these youth, they still are primed to be molded in a way that they can be something bright, man. They can be some amazing people, man. So we encourage you to highlight the youth so we can highlight them.
Yes, sir. And we give out an award. It's called a Political Street Talk Community Award, man. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is the main thing that we try to paint this picture for y'all, man. It's okay to disagree respectfully, man. In our community, a lot of times, if I don't agree with something he says, man, fuck him. I don't want to do nothing with him. But it's like, that right there ain't getting us nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? I might just not agree with him on that topic or that issue. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to, man, get to know a person for yourself. Quit going off shit somebody else saying. You know, they might just be hating on that dude. He might be a good person. So if y'all just tuned in for the first time today, man, and y'all seen me and boy look like we disagree, sometimes we do, but that's my brother.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree, and I want to encourage our communities to do so too. Even with my stance on the issue with Carmelo Anthony, if you disagree with me, cool, bro. That's your opinion. I only have my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And my opinion is just one opinion. But at the end of the day, man, we got to learn how to agree and disagree in a proper fashion. And political street talk every night, every Wednesday night at 8:30, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. Ball, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to open up the floor to you to do this how we do it, man. You got the nightcap, bro.
Again, if this is your first time joining us, we always end our night with a short prayer. Now, I'm going to say this. John highlighted my book, The Universe is Mental. I put the link in the comment section. That was my first book. I got a book that I'm about to release next week, and the title of it is Let Us Pray, Transformation by Making Prayer a Lifestyle. That's the cover right there. So, as it relates to prayer, as it relates to just everyday life, my life has been transformed and has been upgraded in such a way, and it's only because of my daily devotion. It's only because of my consistency to pray, to give God as much time as I might scroll, as just like you brush your teeth, I give God that time every single day, man, and it's that's bold faith. Another book about a young brother and his faith. So, man, we like I say, we may sit on here, we may cuss, we may say all kind of words, but the faith is not to be challenged or checked. And so we're gonna end like we always do in prayer. My God, my duty and my purpose for this time being is to make God cool again. With that, everybody on demon time, look where it done got us. Look where we can't win that battle. You can't win that battle, man, unless you really got the big God on your side. So, man, with that being said, we just gonna pray. Father God, thank you for allowing us to come inside here again in fellowship. Thank you for allowing our voices to be heard. Thank you for waking us up. Thank you for allowing our travels today to be safe. Thank you for each and every person that came in here and offered their opinion, offered their words. Thank you for Byron, for using Byron in a way to spark this conversation about these social injustices that's going on. Continue to watch over our footsteps. Continue to bless us mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, because we need funds in order to fight some of these wars. So God, just continue to just use our voices to uplift you and to be in alignment with the kingdom. In the name of the Most High God, amen.
Amen.
You did.
And with that being said, political street talk, baby. We signing off. Yeah.